Hola amigos! So for today I'm going to show you guys 10 thumbnail editing tips and tricks. So let's just get started. So I'm going to be using two websites for today's video. I'm going to be using BeFunky and then PicMonkey. So I'm going to go back and forth between the two. So I'm going to start with something a lot of YouTubers do, which is adding pictures on top of their pictures. So I'm just going to begin by going into BeFunky and click on the photo editor, and then I'm going to click on upload. And then I'm going to click on computer. And then you're just going to click on whatever photo you want to use for the background and open that up. So since I do not have a plus feature on BeFunky, I'm going to go into PicMonkey and I'm going to take out the photo I want to use above that first photo ever. And then I'm going to double click on the second photo I want to use in my thumbnail. And then I'm just going to make the background transparent and then click on apply. Now I know what you're thinking, why did I remove my photo like that? So yeah, that is just something I do. You don't have to do it that way, but that is just how I usually do it. And then I go into overlays and I click on my computer and I click on that photo I used. I'm just going to click on the eraser and I'm just going to erase all of the background that I don't want to use. And then once you're happy, you're just going to click on export and then you're going to save it as a PNG, and then head on back to BeFunky and then you're going to click on this little heart graphics and then add your own, and then you're just going to click on the photo. So here's mine, the number 1. So I just want to put mine here on the left side, just like so, and that is how you overlay your picture. So my second tip, guys, is to make the text as clear and as big as you possibly can, because thumbnails are quite small. If you go on YouTube and you look at the thumbnails, they are very small. So if you don't make the text big enough, your viewers are not going to be able to read what you wrote in the thumbnail. So to do that, you just take out the picture that you want for your thumbnail, and then you're just going to click on this A, which is the text, and you're going to click on whatever text you want here. I usually click on this one, which says lucky. And then what I do is I always remove the background, so the outline color as well as the background color, and then I just write whatever I want. So here I just wrote Rangitoto Island because that is this island, and you can check that out on my vlog channel Oryaville if you want to see what we did there. Shameless plug. Anyways, I just align this to the center always, and then I change the color of the text, and I usually just do a contrast of the background just so I can see what I'm doing. And then I make the text larger by scrolling upwards. And then I pick whatever font I want. I usually pick the fonts that are quite thick and bold because I want you guys to be able to read what I'm writing in my thumbnails. Capture It font is like the best because it looks very rough, and the island, it was quite rough, so I feel like this would match really good. So once you've gotten your text, you can align it however you want, and I think I will align it with this wooden thing. Now once I've done that, I'm going to change the color to white maybe. Now you can totally see the text here, but once this becomes a lot smaller, and I will show you right here when I zoom it out, you're not going to be able to read it that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put color behind the text, and this is something I do quite often. As you can see in my videos, I always put some sort of color behind my text, not only to make it pop more but also to give it more of a color. So for this one, I'm going to click on touch up, and then I go to the bottom and it says paintbrush, and what I usually do is I take colors from the back and then I look if it like matches, and I feel like it does not match at all, so I'm going to remove that and take another color. You can really play and mix and match with this one and see which color matches the best. So I just play around with this for a while until I get the color I want. So I feel like this brown reddish color is good enough. I'm just going to outline. So the way I do this is I'm just, drawing around the text. This way, when you make it smaller, it's going to be able to pop out more and you can totally read what it says now. So the third one, guys, is emojis. So a lot of YouTubers like using emojis in their thumbnails, and so do I. And you can see like some YouTubers like Lord DIY, she uses emojis like here's an heart. A lot of YouTubers gets their emojis just from searching on Google, and they will just pick out whatever emoji they want and then a transparent background. But emojis actually have copyright as well, and the safest way to get an emoji is going to Emoji One. So Emoji One is a website where you can get copyright free emojis, and I've asked them on Twitter and they allowed me to use their emojis, and they allow everyone to use their emojis as long as you give them a credit in your description. And this is all you're going to write, guys, in the description. So you're just going to write emoji icons provided free by Emoji One, and then you add their website. And to download an emoji from them, it's really easy. You're just going to click on whatever emoji you want, and then you're just going to scroll down and click on the PNG file 128 by 128. And once you click on that, it's going to start downloading, and then you can go into the photo in befunky.com. And I just chose a random photo of me in Mount Ruapeo where I hit my head really hard. Basically, you're just going to click on add layer, and then you're going to click on whatever emoji you want. So here is my bunny one, and this bunny really does not fit with this photo, but whatever. So I usually just put my emojis here on the sides. So for number 4, guys, is contrast and colors. What I usually do is I click on exposure first, and then I click on the contrast, and I usually put this around 4 or 6, it depends. And what this does is it makes all of the black more black. As you can see, if I make it 100, everything black becomes more black, everything yellow becomes more yellow, and so on. Then I go down and click on color, and here we have the famous saturation, which is something basically all YouTubers love, because you can see in the thumbnails, especially on DIY YouTubers, they have tons and tons of colors, and their color is usually like so bright. Okay, not that bright, but what I usually do for my thumbnails is I first look on my face only. So I see how much saturation I want for my face. So I don't usually want too much because I don't want to look like an orange. So I just put that around 4. Then I click on check, and then I click on color again. Now this time all I'm looking at is the background. So for the background, I usually want that to be more colorful than my face. And the reason why I do that is so the background really stands out. So as you can see now, I look like an orange. And what I'm going to do to remove that is I'm going to click on brush size, make that a bit bigger. I have it on paint, and I'm just going to erase everything that is on my face. So as you can see here, I'm just erasing all of that orange away from my face because I don't want that. And I usually also remove it from my outfit as well because my outfit became way too orange. And then I'm also removing it from my fingers, my hands. Sometimes I remove it from my hair as well. It definitely depends on what it looks like. This way you can see the background is really colorful, but my face still looks normal. So this is the before, so it looks quite plain and everything is like bleh. But when you add saturation, everything pops up so much more. So definitely add lots of saturation, guys, especially to your background. Not so much for your skin because you do not want to look like a tomato. So number 5, guys, comes to the size. So this is something a lot of new YouTubers get really confused about when it comes to thumbnails. Just click on the resize. We're in Be Funky right now. So I just open up this photo. I'm just clicking on this resize. So the size for YouTube thumbnails are 1280 is the width, and for the height it is 720. So as you can see here, it is 1280 by 720. And then you can just move on to editing your photo however you want. For my 6th one is about adding color behind your face. I feel like this is something that is done a lot on YouTube, especially by YouTubers like Jake Paul. What he usually does is he has his photo, and then behind him, his background is colored in a different color. Like here it's violet, and here the background is like pinkish, here it's more like greenish, here it's more like turquoise and stuff like that, so on and so forth. So basically, if you guys want to be able to do like thumbnails like thumbnails like that, like he does right here, you're just going to take out your photo, and this is easiest to do in PicMonkey unless you have a premium account here on BeFunky. So I'm going to go into PicMonkey and I'm going to open a photo. So here we have a photo. The easiest way that I know you can do this, there's probably so many different ways, guys, but the easiest way for me is you're just going to click on geometric, and then you're going to click on the rectangle. Now it's up to you what color you want your background to be. So for this one, let's do a pink one, and I'm just going to cover everything, so the whole photo. The thing we're going to do is we're going to fade it so we can see the background still. So as you can see now, it's starting to resemble what Jake Paul does in his videos. As you can see, like, you can still see the background, but it's in a different color. The easiest way I know is by erasing my whole body. So I'm going to erase. If you want to be really precise, you can zoom in, guys, that's totally fine, and then just zoom. And if you want to do this, you can totally do this. I don't know if it's worth it, because on YouTube your thumbnail will be quite small. So if you make some small mistakes, small thumbnail, nobody's really going to be able to notice it, guys. So don't worry about making everything too perfect. A lot of time he also outlines his face, so let's just do that. So to do that, we're just going to export this picture. Here we have the photo of me on BeFunky. So to do that, it's so simple. You're just going to click on the paintbrush and then go all the way to the white. And for this one, it's quite important you go zoom in to your body or whatever you want to outline, so it looks quite nice. And you want to make the brush quite thin, not too thick, but you know, kind of like that. And then all you're going to do is outline your body. Now it might not be as perfect as Jake's, and the reason for that is because he probably uses Photoshop, where you can actually, I've used Photoshop a lot before when I was in graphic design school, and what we would do is click on a button and then your body can be automatically outlined with white, so it's so, you know, perfect and stuff. But if you want to make a free version, then this is what you will have to do. So it takes a bit longer, but it's for free. So now it kind of looks like how Jake Paul does it. It's quite tedious, guys, but it's totally worth it if you want this effect. For number 7, I'm going to show you guys how to put yourself in a different background. So all you need to do is to go into PicMonkey, and you're going to click on add your own. So just click on canvas color, transparent, and then apply. Now I've showed you guys earlier this one, but you're just going to basically erase the background, and then you're going to go into BeFunky, click on the heart, add your own. Now you can have a different background. So it's really easy to put yourself in a different background. Let's just do it like that. So now, I don't know if it really looks like I'm actually sitting there because it's quite sharp here on the edge. But basically that is how you add yourself into a different background. For number 8, I'm going to show you guys how to make before and after pictures. So for that, something a lot of YouTubers that are YouTube gurus, this is something they do a lot. So they would put on makeup on half of their face, and then their other face don't have makeup, you know, stuff like that. The way to do that is you go into PicMonkey, make your background transparent, then add in the photo of your choice. Is you're just going to erase half of your face or half of the picture, and then export that. Go into BeFunky, and you're going to put in the after photo. Then you're just going to click on graphics, add your own, and then expand that and align that with your face. Add in a line here, and the way I usually do that is by doing a really rough line, and I don't know why I like doing it like this. Maybe it's because I'm really lazy, who knows. But basically you're just going to draw a line in the middle, And to do that, you need to flatten everything here first. So flatten layers, and then you're going to click on the paintbrush and use whatever color you want. Most people use black or white. And then you're going to make that brush a bit bigger. And then find that line. So this does not make any sense right now because this photo is not, you know, really made for making a before and after. But as you can see, like on the left, the ocean is like really gray. On the right, you can see that it's way more colorful. So this is basically how you do it before and after, roughly. If you want to do it like I did in this photo, you need to take a photo where you are aligned, so you are in the middle like that. So you can see here, like half of my hair is good, half of my hair is bad. For the 9th one, I want to show you guys how to use brand names. If you're, for example, making an Oreo recipe video, do not actually go on Google and actually copy and paste the actual logo because they have a copyright over that. So what you're going to do is you're just going to copy that logo as close as you possibly can, because it's still going to look like their logo but not actually their logo. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean with that. So Logan Paul made a video where he used the Oreo. So as you can see right here, on this top one, he used Oreo. He made Oreo jam, and he did not actually use the Oreo logo. He made it himself, I think. I'm not sure. Select a font that looks like the Oreo font, so it's quite big and thick. And then I'm just going to write Oreo, just like so. Then I'm going to make another copy of this, so I'm going to click on duplicate. So we're just going to make this one go behind it, so we're going to click move backwards. So as you can see, it already, you know, it's already quite similar. You're going to think of Oreo at least when you look at this. So that is, you know, that is basically how you do it. So if you want to take a brand name, just make it yourself and go as close as you possibly can to the brand name. So guys, for my 10th one, it's more like a tip. So if you're ever, you know, you made a YouTube video and you really do not know how you're going to make the thumbnail, you don't know what you're going to do with the thumbnail. So what I usually do if I'm stuck on thumbnail ideas, I go on Google, I go on YouTube, and I write out my title, so the title of my video that I want to make. So for example, if I wanted to make a vlog, I write vlog, and then if I want the vlog to be about, for example, bunnies, because I really miss my bunny Pinky. So I'm just going to write vlog bunny, and then you can see like how other people made their thumbnails about their bunnies. So as you can see here, like this one made like 3 photos of her bunnies, and here we have a heart, and they wrote vlog, and then getting my bunny shadow and stuff like that. So basically, here's my favorite vlogger or YouTuber, David Dobrik, and my other favorite vlogger, Liza. So anyways, that is not, you know, connected to what I'm saying right now. Anyways, basically, you're just going to look at other people's thumbnails, and that is how you can get inspired. So those are all of my tips, guys. I really hope this helped, especially for my fellow YouTubers out there. For the ones especially who are new to YouTube, good luck, guys. You can totally do this. Please subscribe to this channel, ArtAndBeautyFreak, and turn on the post notifications so you know when I upload a video. Thanks, guys. And also, go to my social medias, ArtAndBeautyFreak and V011. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Gracias por ver, and I will see you guys next week, and I will actually be in Denmark by then. So yeah, adios amigos. Welcome to New Zealand.